What's up, internet? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are sharing some very exciting news because I graduated! So I have just earned my Bachelors of Arts from San Francisco State University in Broadcast and Electronic Communication Arts. I transferred in from a community college and I earned my bachelor's degree after 2 years at the school. And I have to say, I'm so glad that I got to experience the BECA program. As someone who loves television production and everything that comes with it, it was such a unique experience. And I have to say, if you're ever considering the SF State BECA program, there are so many reasons to, and I have to say there's a lot to share about my experience. During my 2 years in BECA, I've taken a wide variety of classes, whether it's television production, media performance, news writing and reporting, and basically anything in between. The best part about it is everything we do is very hands-on, very collaborative, and the BECA people that you meet in your classes are some of the most awesome and amazing people you will ever meet. For me, I have gotten to apply everything that I've learned in my classes over at my production assistant job at KPIX5, the CBS station in San Francisco. I think something that's also really cool and unique is that so many of my fellow PA colleagues are also in or have been in the SF State BECA program. For my first semester and a half in the program before we went to remote learning, I had an absolute blast getting to be in the studio on campus and getting to learn everything that comes with production and broadcasting. I had my very first experience in the control room with a multi-camera studio when it came to my video production classes. And on the flip side of things, I also got to experience what it's like to even just read from a teleprompter over in my media performance class. Of course, when March 2020 came around, the whole world changed and so did our experience in the BECA program. All of a sudden, we were thrusted from going to our classes in a studio on campus to now just being in our bedrooms and living rooms. But the amazing BECA professors that I had did everything they could to really make the BECA experience work, even on Zoom University. I continued all of my super fun news and production BECA classes on Zoom, and I got to put together a bunch of really cool projects. I created this little entertainment news segment that I like to call Pop Central. In my Television Center crew class, I hosted a variety show called Later Gator, and in my senior year, I really got to learn the ropes and skills that came with news reporting in not only my news reporting class, but also our campus newscast State of Events. I got to report on so many unique and different stories that are relevant to our local community. There was a lot of hours and hard work that went into all of these different BECA classes, and I'm really grateful and thankful for so many of these moments where I have had my work acknowledged. At the start of my senior year, I applied for a news reporting scholarship with the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences, which is also the same organization who puts together the Emmys. And to my surprise, I ended up winning that $3,000 scholarship and representing BECA in that department. And most recently in this past month, as the year has been winding down and we got ready to graduate, I took part in our annual department award show called BECA Fest. Basically our version of the Emmys. And to my surprise, I was nominated for 3 categories, including Best Talent, Best Nonfiction, and Best News Package. And at the end of the day, I did end up winning for Best News Package.
Six Flags Reopening by Castro.
Oh my god. Okay, I've never given an acceptance speech, so let me see if I can get through this.
And just recently, we had a very special BECA graduation celebration for our department, and to my surprise, I ended up getting an award for excellence in leadership in television and video production, and I could not have thought of a better way to cap off my time in BECA. And speaking of cap, looking ahead to the future, now that I've received my degree, I feel incredibly ready to take on the world of television production and broadcast journalism. And most recently, KPIX did a 2021 grad segment, and we got a special shout out from our morning anchors.
And that's not our only PA graduating from that program. Austin Castro is also getting his degree.
Hey.
Austin says working at KPIX has been the highlight of his senior year of college. As for what's next, Austin hopes to become a news reporter. Congratulations, this is so cool. And talk about dedication. We caught this pic of them in action, working the teleprompter, fully decked out in their cap and gown. We're so proud of you guys. Congrats to you both.
We are, yes, congrats.
And with that, that brings me to the end of my video. Thank you so much for watching. I want to know in the comments, have you or someone you've known gone through the BECA program at SF State, or are you considering it? I will say it's something that I cannot recommend enough because it is such an amazing, awesome program, and I'm so glad that I got to experience it. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe and bell button below, and I will see you next time on the internet.
Hello, I'm Margaret Drell McCullough,
And I'm Carrie Wheeler.
and you're listening to The Delicious Dish on National Public Radio.